Let's go.
If you search best places to live in St. John's, you'll usually see downtown at the top of the list. And while downtown St. John's is fun to visit, it's not where most people choose to live long term, especially families or people relocating from other provinces. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the best places to actually live on the Avalon Peninsula in 2026, based on livability, commute, lifestyle, and what people realistically choose once they understand each area. This isn't about tourist appeal, it's about day-to-day life. So let's dive in. First up, we have the east end of St. John's. Now, if you ask most locals where they'd choose to live in St. John's, the east end is usually the first answer. This area is popular because it strikes the best balance between convenience and livability. You're close to shopping, schools, hospitals, restaurants, airport. Without feeling like you're living right in the middle of the city, it's an option that most wouldn't turn down. Homes here tend to be newer than in other parts of St. John's. Streets are quieter and it's very family friendly. Commutes are short even during peak hours, and most daily errands are within 10 to 15 minutes. Who it's best for? Families, professionals, and people relocating who want convenience without chaos. One downside you could possibly say is it's one of the more expensive areas in the city, and inventory can be competitive. Number two, we would have Southlands. So Southlands is one of the most sought after newer developments in St. John's. It's located on the west end adjacent to Mount Pearl. This area is known for newer homes, modern layouts, quiet streets. We have a golf course in the neighborhood and a very suburban feel. It's especially attractive to families who want space, newer construction, and a calmer environment. While you're slightly further from the city core than the East End, commutes are still reasonable and access to major routes makes getting around straightforward. Who it's best for? Well, that would be families, professionals, and buyers looking for newer homes. One downside, prices are higher and amenities like shopping and dining usually require a very short drive. Coming in at number three, we would have Mount Pearl. So Mount Pearl consistently ranks as one of the most practical places to live in the St. John's metro region. It's centrally located, well planned, and known for excellent walking trails, strong community programs, great schools, and efficient municipal services, and we're talking about snow clearing. Commutes from Mount Pearl are short in almost every direction, whether you're heading into St. John's, Paradise, or elsewhere. Housing here often offers great value compared to some St. John's neighborhoods, especially for families. Your dollar can go a lot further in these Mount Pearl neighborhoods. So who it's best for? Families, first-time buyers, and people who value practicality and community. On the downside, it doesn't have the ocean views or wow factor some other areas have, as most neighborhoods are approximately 20 years old. Number four, we have the west end of St. John's, and the west end is often overlooked, but it offers solid value and convenience. This area includes a mix of older homes and some newer developments, and it's close to hospitals, shopping, the Avalon Mall in particular, schools, and major roads. It's less flashy than the East End, but very functional for daily life. Commutes are short, and it's often one of the more affordable areas within the city itself. Who it's best for would be buyers looking for value, professionals, and people who want to stay within the city limits. When we look at the downside, we could look at the homes being generally older, and streets can feel less uniform depending on the area. Number five, we have Paradise. Paradise has exploded in popularity over the last decade, and for good reasons. It is known as the quickest and fastest growing municipality in all of Atlantic Canada, and it offers newer subdivisions, larger homes, quiet residential streets, and a strong family-oriented environment. Paradise is especially attractive to people who want space and modern homes while still being close to the city. Commutes are typically 15 to 25 minutes depending on traffic and destination, and who it's best for would be families, remote workers, and people who prefer suburban living. On the downside, you'll likely be driving more, and some services require heading into St. John's. And I think it's important that we do note the traffic in Paradise. It is very much a one-way in, one-way out, so during rush hour it can get backed up. At number 6, we have Conception Bay South, or CBS, and CBS offers a different kind of lifestyle. It's more spread out, more scenic, and often provides better value per square foot than closer in suburbs. Many people choose CBS for the weather. Surprisingly, it is much better and much less snow in CBS than in St. John's. Ocean views, quieter surroundings, and slightly more rural feel. The commutes are longer, especially in winter, but for many people, the trade-off is well worth it. Who it's best for? People who want space, views, and a quieter pace of life. On the downside, longer commutes and fewer amenities close by. Coming in at number 7, we have Portugal Cove-St. Phillips, and this is ideal for people who want a semi-rural lifestyle without being completely disconnected. This area offers larger lots, strong community feel, ocean access, and a quieter environment overall. It's popular with people who value privacy, outdoor space and lifestyle, and a slower pace overall. Commutes are definitely a little bit longer, but manageable for many, and it's definitely an area that is best for people who want space, privacy, and rural coastal lifestyle. One downside you could say about St. Phillips Portugal Cove would be fewer services nearby and longer drives for daily needs. Now the question is, how do you choose the right place? The best place to live on the Avalon Peninsula depends on what you value most. If you want convenience and walkability, then the East End stands out. If you want newer homes, then look at Southlands or Paradise. If you want balance and value, Mount Pearl is hard to beat. And if you want space and scenery, then we have CBS, Portugal Cove, St. Phillips may be the right fit. There is no single best fit area, only what works best for you. Those are the best places to live on the Avalon Peninsula in 2026 based on real livability, not tourist appeal. So if you're thinking about moving to Newfoundland and want honest, practical insight like this, make sure you like and subscribe. My name's Ryan Elliott. I'm a real estate agent with Royal LePage Vision, and I post regular videos about living in the St. John's metro region, the good, the bad, and definitely everything in between. And if you're deciding between areas, feel free to comment where you're looking, and I read every comment and I'm happy to help.
Let's go.